Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a clean with me video for you, and today's clean with me is versed around me going out of town for a wedding for several days. So really my ultimate goal is to get my main floor picked up so that my house sitters and pet sitters have a nice clean space to be while they pet sit, and ultimately I like coming home to a clean house. What can I say? So I'm just gonna go ahead and tidy everything up, get everything put away, clean everything up, and make sure it's nice and fresh for anybody coming in. So as you can see, I've actually started today in my half bathroom, which is also my guest bathroom. This is on the main floor. It is the most used bathroom. It's just a sink and a toilet in that bathroom, so it's nice and easy to clean. Wanted to get it out of the way first. So I'm starting by wiping down the mirror with my Windex, and then also just cleaning off the vanity and the sink with my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner in the lavender scent. Now, having a dog, a cat, and then just general wear and tear and dust in the home, I feel like this bathroom gets so dusty if I don't give it enough attention. So what I really like to do is I like to dry off the countertop, and that way I feel like the dust can't actually settle and stick to the countertop. Gives me a little bit easier work the next time I go in to clean. And then I also give a really nice little wipe to the front of the cupboards underneath of the sink, just to keep them nice and fresh looking. Okay, now we're moving over to my least favorite job that happens in the house, and that's cleaning the toilets. I do this pretty much every other day just because I hate doing it so much, so I like to make it a quick and easy task. So I'm just starting with my Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, giving it a nice good scrub, and then I'll be using my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner all over the rest of the toilet just to give it a nice dust and sanitize. So here I'm just showing you a good idea that I had while I was cleaning this bathroom. I really hated having that plunger and that toilet brush on display in my bathroom, especially since it's so small. So what I did is I left the trash can there, but I actually moved the toilet plunger and the toilet brush next to the sink because there's a little gap there and it perfectly fit. So now it's, when you're even sitting on the toilet, to be honest with you, you can barely see it. It's really nice. So now I'm just going to go ahead and finish off my bathroom by giving it a nice clean vacuum, and then we'll be done with this room. But total disclaimer, didn't notice that there were holes in my pants until I am doing the voiceover for this video. So, sincere apologies, that is the mom life. So now that I've gotten that giant eyesore of recycling out of my front room, I'm going to go ahead and clear off the dining room table. I just have some baby toys on there, some papers that I've gotten in the mail that I just opened and never filed away, and my water bottle there as well. So I'm just going to clear all of that off the table so I can give it a good wipe with my Mrs. Meyer's Lavender Scent All-Purpose Spray. So luckily my dining room didn't have a whole lot going on in there, so I'm just moving on to the living room now. Just moving all of the baby stuff. That seems to be what kind of clutters my house at this time with my 6-month-old daughter. Moving all of that off the floor because I'm going to be coming in to vacuum, getting rid of my blanket, fluffing up my pillows on my couch, and also just putting things where they belong and wiping all of the surfaces. Now all the cleaner that you're going to see I'm using in this room is strictly just that Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray in the lavender scent. I picked it up at my local superstore, I believe, in the health section. Unfortunately, Grove Collaborative doesn't ship to Canada yet, so I am scoping out their website until that day that they do. I'm going to be so happy when they do, but for now I'm settling with what I can get, and lavender and I believe lemon verbena are the only scents that are offered that I've found so far. But I am looking into other websites right now to order some new cleaning products that are all natural. And the other thing I also learned is that the local shoppers in my city also sells Method products. So that's something I definitely want to give a try to when I run out of this Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray. So that is yet to come. But for now, all I'm going to do is keep using what I've got and keep moving on. Alright, at this time I decided that I was going to change this video into a cook and clean with me because I found out that my husband wasn't able to actually come home for lunch this day. He had to do an oil change on his car and had a lot going on. So I decided to just spoil him with something really quick and easy, but to bring him lunch. So I'm just making these simple penne with red sauce and ground beef. But I'm going to take you on this journey with me as I go ahead and make him some lunch. So the first thing I'm going to start with is browning the beef. So I'm just going to go ahead and break this up into little chunks and let it brown while I'm waiting for that pot of water to boil so I can start the penne. And a quick tip for cooking pasta that I found, my pasta used to come out in clumps. If I didn't stir it enough, it would get stuck together. So what I do now is I actually add oil to the pot of boiling water, and that allows the pasta to stay separated. And it is a game changer, guys. If you have that problem, give it a try. Personally, I had vegetable oil on hand today, so that's what I used. But you can use any type of oil, and it's perfect. So now that the ground beef's all brown, I'm going to go ahead and strain the ground beef and add it back into the skillet with the Primo sauce. And the water finally boiled from my penne, so I went ahead and added that in as well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and season the spaghetti sauce. I'm going to use some black pepper, some salt, some garlic powder, some oregano, and some basil. Now I am pretty light on the touch with all of these because the sauce is already flavored, but we do like that little bit of an added bonus flavor to our spaghetti sauce. So if you have a hard time making spaghetti sauce, give those simple things a try. It's usually things that people already have on hand. It makes a huge difference. Alright, so here I am actually simmering this sauce on low heat simmer. That way it's just heating through on its own. It's all fully cooked, it just needs to stay warm and warm up. And I'm gonna go ahead and strain out the penne. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to take a shot of me actually straining the penne, so in about here, you will notice that the penne no longer has water in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump some noodles into this Tupperware containers and add some sauce so that I can go ahead and take this to my husband at work. Now that I'm back from visiting my husband at work with his lunch, I'm going to go ahead and put all the clean dishes away in my kitchen and start with the dirty ones. And if you made it this far into my video, please comment below an emoji of any kind, your favorite emoji. Just comment that below and I will be so appreciated that you have stuck around this long watching my video. Whew, okay, dishes are done, finally. It was probably the biggest chore of my day, was doing those dishes, so thank God that's behind me. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Lemon Dawn dish soap and scrub out my sink and get it all nice and sparkly clean. And now it's time for what I like to call the cleaning finale, because I am not mopping this evening. I am just too wiped from the day's events. This clean with me pretty much took all day. So my finale is vacuuming all of my floors. So I'm starting in the kitchen. I'll be moving into the dining room, going into the front hall, and then finishing off with the living room. If you enjoyed this cook and clean with me video today, please go ahead and give my video a thumbs up, and also go ahead and visit that little red subscribe button there underneath of my video. It is completely free to subscribe. All you have to do is set up an account with YouTube with your email address, and you can subscribe to as many YouTubers as you'd like. And that is all I have for you today. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.